What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? As we wrap up NFL Week 16 for the 2015 season, we've learned so much about these teams, which ones are bums. I'm not going to get into it. We're just going to jump right into the Monday Night Football game. For the people that have missed previous recaps, it's all here on YouTube. It's on iTunes. It's on Android, GmiasWorld Podcast. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this Monday night game. And Bengals at Broncos. This game was pretty exciting. And my reasoning for the excitement was that the reason that I picked the Bengals, first of all, okay, Osweiler is taking over for Peyton Manning, who has allegedly been putting HGH in his forehead, because I don't see where else he would be putting HGH. But regardless of the situation of all that, I'm not going to comment on it yet, because, you know, I just don't want to say anything about the HGH use or whatever it is, because a lot of times when this comes up, when people jump to defend somebody, that person that they're defending is always the guy that's guilty. So I'm just going to stay back and just wait till more information is released, and then we'll figure out what's going on with Peyton Manning. Either way, the Bengals, I don't know what else to do with Marvin Lewis. If you can't win a regular season game, and I understand people are going to say, you know, Andy Dalton wasn't there. Andy Dalton's a bum to me. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I don't care how well he was playing. I don't care about all that stuff. The bottom line is when the chips are down, bro, and it's time for him to make a play, he doesn't. Bottom line, I have the history to prove it. Okay, so AJ McCarron, he played at Alabama. Nick Saban does a good job of preparing these guys for the NFL. He played well enough to win. It was a lot of crazy mishaps in this game, including the snap that he mishandled that Demarcus Ware recovered at the end of the game to seal it for the Broncos. But let me just say something about the kickers. Overall, like McAnus, I'm not gonna call him McManus. His name is McAnus because he's a fucking ass. Like, he missed the kick to just end it in regulation. He's very, very lucky that he was able to seal it in overtime. Regardless of the situation, these kickers have become something that a lot of people just dislike now. Kickers used to be, the guys that just come out, extra points for the most part. Now it's all the way back. Guys are just missing it. It's become a lot more. I can't wait for the playoffs to see what happens with these kickers when it comes down to extra points and stuff like that. And a lot of people knock the NFL for a lot of things. That was a very, very smart thing to do, to move the kickback to make the game more exciting, because, bro, this is just disgusting what's been happening with these kickers all season. But getting back to the actual game, it was a very, very exciting game. I expected the Bengals to win the game. I expected the Bengals to figure out a way. Even though the Broncos have a pretty decent secondary, I figured the Bengals would find a way to win this game, bro, because they had to. Not to make the playoffs, but just to solidify themselves as somebody that's the regular season gurus. Marvin Lewis can't win a playoff game. So if you can't win regular season games now, I think it's that time. Like, I've been saying, fire this guy for like the last however many years. If you can't win what you usually win, you know what I'm saying, bro? It's time to go. Point blank period. It's time to let him go. This dude right here can't go out and win this game. Marvin Lewis, how many playoff wins do you have? Okay, bro. Donut. Like, bro, listen, what are you doing right now? You know what I'm saying, bro? What are you doing? And why is AJ McCarron? First of all, AJ fumbled the ball the play before that when they tried, they reviewed it and said that the play stood or whatever like that. That was a fumble. The ball was hit out of his hands way before he was going forward. So it was just destiny for him to be able to fumble the snap right after that, because that would have been ridiculous if they won the game. So either way, the Bengals lost twice, in my opinion. The Broncos, on the other hand, the defense played well. Von Miller and Demarcus Ware. Demarcus Ware is 9,000 years old, but he's still playing like a young man. And it's very, very difficult to play that position at his age and be successful. So, I just don't know exactly what is going on. I don't know exactly what to say about Marvin Lewis at this point. Other than that, if he can't win a regular season game, bro, what can this guy do? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, at some point, the Bengals fans have to say, why is he here? Why is he here right now? Why is this man running around like he didn't wipe his ass for 6 years? He always has a wedgie. His face looks so stupid. I don't know what else his use is. I don't know, whatever. But either way, we can know now clearly that the Bengals won't. If they can't win a regular season game, more than likely they won't win a playoff game. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because usually they're like the regular season gods. Now it's like, okay, what are we going to do here? This is just so ridiculous at this point. This is just so ridiculous that they went out there and got their ass whipped and, couldn't figure out a way when they were up. What was it, 14-0 or something? They were beating the hell out of the Broncos and they allowed to come back. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. as we look forward to the playoffs now, we know the Broncos are going to be going. The Broncos, I don't think that Peyton Manning comes back this season, especially with all this HGH, hurrah surrounding him. It wouldn't make sense for him to all of a sudden be recovered. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I don't think he's going to play. Again, I don't know if he's guilty or not. I'm not going to say anything either way because I don't want to, you know, either put dirt on his name or whatever. But like I said, with these type of investigations, when your name is mentioned, history have shown us that somebody's doing something. So it is what it is, bro. And the people on the list, it's not far-fetched that they would be doing something. So that being said, we're going to leave that alone. But the game itself, it just showed me one thing. Marvin Lewis is, you know, he's expired. His time has expired in you know, as the Cincinnati Bengals head coach. Because he's definitely not winning a playoff game. And he couldn't win a goddamn regular season game, which is what he's usually good at. The Broncos, Osweiler, look, the guy has the posture. He has the confidence. He has, you know, he just looks like the guy that can take over that team. Pretty much. Big guy, can see the field. You know, is getting better. He was thrown into the fire. He's getting better, making better decisions. You know, I like what I'm seeing from him. I wish the young kid the best. He has a pretty good defense around him. You know, sky's the limit for him over there. So we'll see what happens with the Broncos. We're going to go ahead and take a look at... oh, let me just say one more thing about that. The Broncos and McAnus, bro, if he does anything else like that, bro, they need to cut him. Pretty much, bro. They just need to cut his dumb ass. So as we go to week 17, which is the dreadful week where a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen, what's this, what's that. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know, a lot of people, this is the last week for fantasy. It's going to be a tough week. We're going to start off with the Jets at the Buffalo Bills. Okay? And everything's going to take place in the new year. Let me see, Sunday, January 3rd, 2016. I'm going to go ahead and I think the Jets are going to win this game. But I think the Bills are going to play very, very hard at home. I just think the Jets are going to win this game. Pretty much. And it's going to be a very, very sad situation. Obviously, we know that the Buffalo Bills can't make the playoffs. We know that Rex Ryan continues to run his goddamn mouth and doesn't get the job done. I don't really know. You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't really know what to say. But I think the Jets will end up winning this game and make the playoffs somehow. I don't know. It just feels like that. Like, you get lucky, you beat the Patriots. It just seems like, you know, that they may just win this game. So I'm going to go ahead and ride with the Jets. More than likely, because I'm riding with the Jets, the Buffalo Bills will win. Patriots at the Dolphins. If the Patriots lose this game, they might as well just fucking take the whole team and just pick kickoff toss into the beach and just jump into the beach and drown themselves. Like, seriously, if you guys can't win that, man, that's a problem. Saints at Falcons. The Falcons might be riding hot, and they still have, I believe, some kind of mathematical equation that doesn't make any sense to make the playoffs. So I'm going to go ahead and just say the Falcons may win this game because the Saints, I don't know what they're doing from week to week, even though they've been playing well. Lions at Bears. Let's just go. Let's whatever. Let's just go with the Bears. Fuck it. You know, whatever, man. YOLO. You only live once. Eagles at the Giants. Both of these teams, nothing matters. They're playing for pride. You know, OBJ should be back to try to make some noise. I don't think they should play him. I think, you know, they should just let him sit for the rest of the year instead of trying to risk injury with a game that doesn't matter. But it is what it is. I expect the Eagles to blow the Giants out. Redskins at Cowboys. I expect the Redskins to win this game even though it doesn't matter. Titans at the Colts. The Colts should win this game. I don't see why not. Ravens at Bengals. Ravens at Bengals. I'm going to go ahead and take... I got to take the Bengals here. Steelers at Browns. I'm going to go ahead and take... Ooh, that one's tough. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Steelers are garbage, but we're going to go ahead and take the Steelers because Big Ben really let me down last week, bro. He's such a bum. He's such a piece of crap, bro. That guy ruined all my fantasy in one win, bro. I thought he was about to dot up the Ravens. Dude went out there and just laid a goose golden egg, bro. Jaguars at Texans. I wouldn't be surprised if the Jaguars win this game. So, I'm going to take the Texans, though. I'm going to take the Texans. Raiders at Chiefs. The Chiefs should be able to win that game. It's going to be close, probably. The Raiders may come out and just blow them out. You don't know. The Raiders have been a crazy team this season. Chargers at Broncos. We're going to have to go ahead and take the Broncos. I got to believe the Broncos can win that. Buccaneers at Panthers. Panthers should be able to close the season out very, very strong. It should help Cam Newton's MVP war bid. Seahawks at Cardinals. This is a tough one, bro. I may have to take the Seahawks. I may have to take the Seahawks to possibly win this game. What am I talking about? No, I'm going to take the Cardinals. I'll take the Cardinals. Rams at 49ers. I'm going to go ahead and take the Rams. I hate Jeff Fisher, but You should, they're not playing for anything, so whatever, bro. You know what? They're not playing for anything, so whatever. I'll just take the 49ers. What's the worst that could happen? The 49ers win, and, Jeff Fisher's face looks mad dumb on the podium. You know what I'm saying, bro? Vikings at Packers. I got to ride with the Vikings, man. I don't know what the hell the Packers are doing. They can't beat man coverage. A-Rod is doing all kind of craziness, and I don't know. So those are the picks for Week 17, the final NFL week. Hopefully you guys make some good picks for the finals, your Super Bowl in fantasy, and you guys do better than I did because they all F me over. For all the past recaps throughout the season, you can go back and check it out. It's available on YouTube, iTunes, and Google, the Google Play Store under the Podcast Source app. You got to download that separately and look for the GmiasWorld podcast within that app. And other than that, it's available here on YouTube worldwide. Thank you guys for making it so much, for sharing it and getting it so much attention. And I appreciate it. And let's look forward to Week 17, the last regular season week of the 2015 season. Until next time, one love.